Hey, what's up everybody? Welcome back to the YouTube channel. We are playing some more cash games again today. Let me just move this stuff out of the way so it looks like I have a tidy desk, because occasionally some of the crap on my desk will sneak into shot. That's just about right. You know when you have that tunnel vision and everything in the webcam looks kind of respectable? If you were to extend that past this sort of height, everything around me, what I'm seeing is a disgrace. You remember that show with, maybe if you're in the UK, you remember Kim and Aggie, where they come round and it would be filth everywhere, and there's... Anyway, it's a little bit like that around here, but luckily for you, you don't know, because the magic of the camera and the magic of television. We're back today playing some more 50-cent $1 cash games. This is our graph so far. Someone said to me, can you show your BB per 100, all-in adjusted BB per 100? We know you're in luck box. We know you're just running good. I've played 350 hands, so that is an irrelevant sample. Anything could have happened. Anything could have happened. So far, we are up $100. It doesn't mean anything. I'm yet to really grind these stakes. I've just played an hour, right? I played half an hour for video 1, half an hour for video 2. They're all available in the playlist if you want to watch more. If you're just joining now, they're kind of standalone. It's just me playing 50 cent $1 cash games, $100 buy-in, and talking through decisions and catching up with you guys. You guys? Catching up with you guys. Hi. I don't know what that was. Spraggy FM from my time as a radio DJ. And now, Coldplay. Except for we can't play Coldplay on here. We have to have... Stream beats, which is what this is, because otherwise I get DMCA'd and we get taken off the air, deleted from the internet. Anyway, what's been going on the Twitch stream, for those of you who watched the live stream? Today in particular, not that it matters, I blasted off a lot of stacks today in my tournament session. I was punting pretty hard. Lot of bluffs, lot of, oh my god, I can't believe he's called me there, except for I bluff every hand, so you should absolutely call me there. So I was in a kind of very aggressive mood in the tournament streets. I've been studying a lot, and sometimes I think when you study a lot, there's like an over adjustment, or like a, I don't know, try and make stuff happen that maybe, you know, a little bit out there. But in general, it's been going really well. We've been having some really good sessions. I'm working with the coaches at BBC Poker, and my tournament game, I think, is coming on. It's coming on pretty well. As for the cash games, feedback from the last couple of videos, a lot of you was saying that Spraggy, even though it's 100 now and there's some professionals playing and full-time players and full-time grinders, everybody's still in it. Everybody's still in it, and every time they 4-bet or every time they 5-bet, or if the chips go in the middle, they always just end up having queens plus ace king. So, Brainiac over here, old Pinky in the Brain, old Einstein, Newton, and what's it, me over here, 500 IQ plays. If you guys think, and I think, I don't necessarily think, I maybe think from what I've seen, it seems like this could be the case. But if you guys think that every time someone 4-bets or the money goes in, they just have aces and kings, or queens, or ace king, and everyone's a nit, then today, I will find out so that you don't have to. Every time someone 3-bets us, and we have reasonable 4-bets, let's try and find a bunch of 4-bet bluffs, because then, if the player pool is playing like a 4-bet is queens plus and ace king, then our 4-bets should be ridiculously profitable. We should just make a load of money 4-betting. And maybe not 5-betting though. Maybe the 4-bet range is the nuts, and we shouldn't 5-bet all in with anything other than the strong hands. But the 4-bets, so if it goes raise, re-raise, then we're just going to re-raise a bunch of stuff. For those of you who might not be familiar with the terminology. Anyway, we'll try and play an aggressive pre-flop game, and then if we keep getting 5-bet all in, or they keep calling, or they keep battling, then maybe it's not queens plus. But comments think that it is. So I'm going to put my money where my mouth is, and we're going to find out. So I'm loading 2 tables just so that you guys know. It's 5 a.m. in the UK right now, just to give you an idea of like the state of the player pool. We're playing 2 tables of 50 cent $1 on Pokerstars on the Zoom tables, and I'm in. I'm sat. I'm ready to go. And there it is. Table 1. Table Table 1 and 2 are the same. And we don't want that. We want 2 different tables. That's what we now have. Are you ready? So the question is, there we go in my text box. You see that? You see the production value we have here on the stream? Is it true that every 4-bet preflop is queen, queen, ace, king, oh, and ace, king suited? I would say no. I would say no. But let me know what you think. Let me know what you think. And also, because this is YouTube, if you're watching right now, and you enjoy this content, you enjoy this channel, you enjoy what you're seeing, if you want to like the video, that would be great. I know it's annoying, and you might not even be logged in, or you might just be watching on the TV. If you're watching on TV and that, don't worry about it. Look at you all comfy there, on the big screen. How the other half live, eh? I watch YouTube on my phone. You're there, feet up, on the TV, not even logged in. You don't even know there's comments. You don't read it. You're watching on the TV. You don't even know there's a like button. But if you are on your phone, give it a tap. If you're on the computer or laptop or whatever, if you just give it a thumbs up, because it does help. What's gone on here now? He's bluffing. And leave a comment if you think that the 4-bet ranges are nutted, if you think the pre-flop decisions are tight. I'd be interested to hear from you. Anyone who played... Here's another interesting thing. But long story short, comment. Whatever you like, comment. Engagement is great. Since I put out episode 2 of me playing 50 cent a dollar, I was approached... Bear in mind, I work with bbcpoker.com to do all my coaching and all my training, and I use their content for tournament stuff. I believe in their stuff wholeheartedly. So they're my coaches. I don't have a cash game coach because I just make these videos for fun. But since I uploaded the second video, I had 2 different cash game people reach out to me who put stuff up on YouTube, cash game stuff on YouTube, and say, Spraggy, we can teach you how to play. Let's collab. Which is a nice offer. But also definitely makes me think that I'm playing like shit. Because they've both 2 different sort of YouTube coaching people, regulars, have approached me and been like, would you like to work with us, because we can do a lot with what you're doing, and make you play better. I'm not going to, just because I march to the beat of my own drum, but it probably says something about our game. Right now we're 3-betting ace-5 and we're 3-betting ace-king. One of these hands is real and one of them is not. You can fold. You can... The fold's good. And you can call. That's also fine. That's also... Not even worried about it. Not even worried. I'm not worried at all. Not worried at all. Now, what do we want to do here with ace-king? We're going to have all the overpairs in our range. We're probably just going to bet. Right. We're probably just going to bet. And we've got 2 overs and a gut shot as well. They're probably 4-betting jacks plus. Maybe they don't 4-bet jacks as per hypothesis, but we're going to have all the pocket pairs, so we're allowed to do some betting on the flop, and there's not too much they can do about it on that board, I would imagine. I would also point out that my headphone, you'll notice all the time during videos, I'm doing this. You know, like how people push their glasses up the nose like that? I'm doing that with that earphone because it keeps slipping out. I don't like wearing over the head ones, because I feel like I'm in a cocoon. I can't think freely, but this keeps falling out of here. And what I've come to conclude, I think maybe, is that there's nothing wrong with this. Obviously, this is just a regular piece. They're all shaped very similarly. I think there's something wrong with the shape of my ear, that it won't hold a regular headphone. Now, I don't say wrong. Wrong is the wrong way. I don't want to ear shame myself. But it's annoying that regular headphones don't sit in my fucking ear properly. You're allowed to swear on YouTube, aren't you? We're allowed to swear. Probably. I don't. Maybe they demonetize me. I don't know how YouTube works. Didn't they have an argument with... Will I get in trouble talking about this? We can talk about this. Then again, the sponsors and that. About advertising and that. I don't know. Well, the ear doesn't hold the headphones, right? But there's no way around that, because they're not just going to make different shaped headphones. So I need earplasty. I need plastic surgery for my ears, so that, because it's really annoying. So I don't know where. Do you have a solution for that? Sadly, there's no solution to this guy just deciding to fold this board. It's very sad. Ear reshaping surgery, cosmetic procedures, ear correction surgery. Yeah, but that'll be the outer ear. That'll be people who want maybe cost between $2.5 and $3.5 grand. No, but that'll be like ear reduction. I'm talking inner ear. All right, so here's one. All right, everyone says that the 4-bets are really strong. Ace-5 suited is the designated 4-bet bluffing hand amongst all. Like, whenever you look at a solver, it always wants to 4-bet bluff Ace-5 suited. It's always Ace-5 suited. So we'll 4-bet, because you guys reckon that people, like, 4-bets are really nutted. People respect it. One light 4-bet, one win. Ear reshaping. I'm on ear reshaping. Otoplasty. Ear reshaping surgery, also known as an otoplasty, is a surgical procedure that is carried out to reduce the size of the ears, reshape the ears, or reset protruding ears so that they sit closer to the head. Benefits of having ear reshaping surgery: increased self-confidence and self-esteem. Not worried about that. Not worried. When you look like this, you don't have to worry about that. Wider choice of hairstyles. Again, not worried about that. I've sort of, outside of when I'm not allowed to get a haircut, I've just rocked the default FIFA player. You know when you make a player on FIFA as like a custom character, and you just pick like character 1. That's what that is. And I've no interest in messing with it. See, now I just want to blast it, but someone 4-bet me, so you guys, I can fold this. I'll happily fold this. We open jacks, we check flop. We're going to bet turn, and we're going to value bet river pretty big. I think the majority of the King X hands bet the flop or raise the turn. We have a really good hand to value bet, because not only do we block Jack 8 and Queen Jack for the straights, if they even have Jack 8, we also unblock 10x, right? We're not value betting Ace 10 here. So there's just more 10s for my opponent to have and call with. So I think a big bet is the order of the day. And we get paid. Or I say a big bet, I mean like, whatever, 3/4 rather than going for a smaller sizing, try and get a crying call. I assume this is just a 10. Yeah, Ace 10. Which I think is fine bluff catch. Other benefits of having ear reshaping surgery are, as it says here, stop unfriendly comments. Well, there's no worry about that. This is YouTube. Everybody's... Are you even allowed to leave negative comments on YouTube? Everything I've seen has been super nice. Been very reasonable. Apart from all the ones that get... all the comments that get held. If I go to... Here, I think there is a section where comments get held for review. Stop them going on to the videos. Comments... held for review. That's what you get. Oh, yeah, see, here they are. Here's the bad ones. That's what you get for being a fucking nit with the 7-7 unit. It said potentially inappropriate. This one says, is that supposed to be high stakes? Play 2-5, you pussy. Fair enough. That's what they play on high stakes poker this season, isn't it? 2-5. So that makes sense. Fuck me, you are embarrassing. Yep, cheers. That was just, the next one just says you're shit. You're shit. Maybe there is something to the stop unfriendly comments. There are a few unfriendly comments. And then the fourth one, benefits of having ear reshaping surgery. The fourth one, I can't believe I found this website, by the way. It's amazing. The fourth benefit is more choice in sports and careers. More choice in sports and careers. Imagine going for a job interview. That was great. you could not be more qualified for this position. Interviewed very well. I think you came across well, and more importantly, I think you come across as someone who's going to fit into our team and our company ethos. We're very impressed with your CV, experience, and qualifications. Can I just have a look at your... Not with those, son. You won't be working here with ears shaped like that. No, 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 no. A little bit of surgery will open a lot of doors for you. What does it mean, more choice in sports and careers? Who's not getting employed because of the shape of their ears now? That's a tribunal. Sports as well. Don't know what you're on about. I actually managed a football team. I couldn't tell you. There could be 5 players in my team who didn't have ears. Sometimes I think, they didn't listen to me. None of them had bloody ears sometimes. So that's one of the most absurd things I've ever seen. We 4-bet again. Light with King Queen. 4-bet was respected. So it's just a load of bollocks. It's just a load of bollocks. No one cares about the shape of anybody's ears, I don't think. I really don't. You will never sell me on the fact that people care about the shape of ears. Maybe they do. I couldn't. Who does? Anyway, the headpiece falls out. Long story short. We'll have a raise with King Queen. We are going to probably just big bet here. Or reasonable size bet. I would imagine that they're going to over defend. In the big blind. Ace 9, Ace 7. I feel like they would raise the flop. Ace King, Ace Queen, probably 3-bet pre. We're probably not dealing with a particularly strong hand. Double flush draw board. Let's overbet. It feels like we can do that. And our hand does block some of the potentially. If it is someone who might potentially be flatting Ace King, Ace Queen occasionally, then at least we have some block of value there. We unblock flush draws rather, which are the sort of hands that might just fold, or indeed if they're particularly speculative, maybe call and fold river. So I'm alright with it. I think it's okay. Against someone who limps, we're just going to be making big raise sizes and try and target for value. Over here we have 7s. We bet the flop. We're going to bet the turn. Again, I don't know about this player. Might be recreational, might not be. I think this is potentially a little bit thin to just bet this turn, but showdown now. And they appear to have called twice with Jack 8 high, no draw. So just the very idea of a thin value bet there is... Was that a real hand? Definitely bet the flop, didn't I? Did bet the flop. Half pot. I half potted the flop. Wasn't even that small. And then I big bet the turn. They called. And then it went check. And they had Jack 8. No draw. Right. So just don't bluff that person. Ever, I guess. I suppose. We're going to call here with the Ace 10. For a very small sizing. Again, not particularly happy about that. Gonna fold now, even though we pick up a gut shot. Probably noteworthy. Do not bluff me because I won't fold. Just love calling a lot. Jack high, no draw. Call twice, sure. I love it. No folding for me. And that's just good to know. That's just good information. Don't bluff that player. Do not bluff that player. I'm gonna fold out some better ace highs, maybe. Fold out ace jack, ace 9. Maybe we fold out pocket 4s, 6s, not 6s. I'm pretty sure they're going to have that hand a lot, 4s, 6s, some ace highs. So we get the green light to value bet pretty wide once we get to that spot when the hand's pretty face up. So we're allowed to make some bluffs. I think that's okay. Here we 3-bet on the button and the elephant cold calls, and then this guy rips 83. That's going to be a very strong hand, but probably ace king a lot, or maybe like jacks or tens. I think we can kind of discount. I was going to say, I think we can kind of discount this sort of hand that might play a little bit more of a trappy style, but it is kings. I expect like a smaller 4-bet to try and induce action at the top of the range sometimes, kings and aces. Alas, they just jammed it. We've played some somewhat interesting spots, I suppose. Getting a couple streets with the 7s here. Value betting the jacks over here. We had 2 light 4-bets get through. I always try and find some strategy. Actually, the first 200 in our videos are very strategy dense. The player pool does seem very soft, doesn't it? Like these small 3-bets that aren't really like, you know, going to be doing anything, and the jack 8 call down, and like this guy just like ripping all that. I don't know. It's the pool is actually a lot better than I thought it would be. It's really a lot better than I thought it would be. Maybe it's because it's 5 a.m. Maybe it's a little tougher in the daytime. Here's a spot where we're going to bet pot because we have a very strong but vulnerable hand. It's a board where we want to just try and drive value from 9x draws, etc. Interesting min-raise decision. There are a lot of bad cards. I don't think a jack is particularly troubling. This could definitely be like queen x of diamonds. We block queen 3, queen 4. Obviously, we've got queen 9. Man, that sizing is that sizing's kind of messed up. I don't believe they would take the sizing with queen 9. Maybe I want to raise my hand now. Probably can't. Probably can't. They end up with the queen x of diamonds, which is probably a hand. I mean, versus a pot size bet, I'd probably just call the turn if I'm them with that kicker. I'm not sure. I 3-bet here with kings and we flop top set. That's always a good idea. That river sizing, it does kind of make me want to raise. Because I don't think they go that small with 2-pair, but... Always tough to get paid in these spots because we block like the strongest calls so hard. Like at this point, they need to continue with all of, you know, a lot of queen x and jack 10s and the like, which is was a little bit tough for them out of position facing 2 barrels and a 3-bet pot. Just gotta kind of hope that they have the case king, or you know, get particularly stubborn. Called a 3-bet, calling on the flop. Our hand is going to diminish in value very, very significantly on this turn. Like, this turn is a really big problem for us. A lot of my opponents more natural, like, strong hands that want to bluff. Of course, ace-queen. They're going to have pocket jacks. They're going to have hands like maybe queen-jack sometimes. I don't think this should form part of our continue now. So we're just going to fold. It's important to call with a hand here on the turn that can make the nuts if your opponent can have the nuts. So things like our backdoor flush draws. Things like our... Ooh, I thought I was going to replay the table, sorry. It should do. Production value is, and that's what I want. Things like our backdoor flush draws that can make the nuts. Something like queen jack, or even queen 10, right? That can make the nuts. King x of hearts. That can make the nuts. All of our kings in general. Anything with a queen in it's pretty reasonable. Oh, speaking of pretty reasonable, we 3-bet, they 4-bet, it's ace king. Well, that's a 4-bet from our opponent, one of the first ones we've seen, and they have ace king. So it could be. Is it true that every 4-bet preflop is queens and ace king? Maybe. We did lose. We were a big favorite, but we lost a $118 pot. Ace king versus kings. There was an ace on the flop, which means that I don't make any money this video now. I would have had $118, and now I don't have anything. And the ad revenue is not going to cover it. Not by a long stretch. So this is all kind of... And now I have 3-bet here, and I'm about to punt off because ace king 7's my board when I 3-bet. Oh, thank God. Well, don't feel sorry for me. A like will make up for it. If you like the video, that's enough for me. The love, the support and the love of the audience. That's all we're here for. I'm just kidding. I wish we'd have held though, because I just like winning more than losing. And now when I filter for our graph today, fear not, we're still plus $1.24. Look at that. We're still up $1. We were going nicely. We were up 70. We were up 55. And then if we'd have won that, look, we'd have been up 85. We'd have been right up here, but we're right down there because that's the way the game works sometimes, sadly. Crikey me. Chat, should I put my money where my mouth is? Raise 3-bet, cold 4-bet. Right. No, of course not. But let's stick around. Let's see what this 4-bet is. You guys think it's always the nuts? Let's see if we can see it go to showdown. If this guy jams and this guy folds, then it wasn't the nuts. But I'm watching. I want to see what the player pool's up to. I want to get to grips with these 100 and now players. See what they're all about in these 4-bet pots. We do see a bet, 25%. Don't need to go big. SPR is pretty good. Stack to pot ratio is pretty good. Means they can get all the money in by the river if they have strong hands anyway. The turn, the queen of diamonds. What does that mean? Well, there's going to be some offs. There's going to be some suited flats here, probably. Once they 3-bet light, they might have some suited hands that continue the flop. Wider than just ace-x suited. We do see a bet and a call. Paired board. Who's got more 9s? Probably this player's got 9-9 more often. Igor probably has more queen x. That's a very interesting lead, isn't it? What do you do now if you have kings or aces here? We'll never know what they had. We'll never know about that 4-bet range. Unless that player, unless Igor Dorden is watching this video. That's what you had. Maybe they had kings and aces. I would probably fold that hand. It doesn't feel like they had ace king because there was like a time bank at the river, like they were potentially making a decision now. Felt like. I would probably fold kings and aces. If I didn't have a diamond as well, like if I didn't block some flushes, I'm definitely folding. Maybe it's closer with a diamond. Maybe it's not. Maybe it's just a... Maybe you just got to get out of town. Because you're going to have a hand like ace queen that might cold 4-bet. You're going to have some ace 5 suited or ace deuce 3 4 suited, something like that, that makes the nut flush. So it's not like you're stripped of the nuts. Interesting. It's tough. It's tough for me to really... I'm trying to work out how these spots work. But it's been a while since I played cash games. I'm just here for a good time. And to talk about ears, apparently. I don't want to say we wasted. I don't want to say we wasted. I want to say we spent. We spent a lovely... And it was lovely. We spent a lovely about 10 minutes talking about the shape of ears today. And we're already 20 minutes into the video. But we've played some nice hands of poker as well. We're going to try and bluff here. Fold out some ace high, king high. I don't know. I feel like we'd value bet any pair that we have. Queen high's not going to win often enough. Half pot steals it away. Thieves it away. Beautiful. Broken stack player opening short. I don't think much of this range from the elephant once they flat. Like, I think if they have anything, if they have like a serious hand, they're just going to 3-bet get it in here. So I'm going to put in the re-raise. They've got me. Bet the ace deuce 3. Again, if they're coming in with like 8-9, jack 10, whatever, it's just a pretty easy fold. Or like it's just going to be a board that they're going to fold a lot. So we'll go for a very small bet on the ace deuce 3. It's very hard for them to do anything because my range is so well protected, right? Like I just have ace queen, I just have ace king, I just have some like ace x suited bluffs, whatever. That what are they going to do? They can't just start raising. Like I have too much ace x to call with. So a board like that, we can see bet pretty relentlessly, having 3-bet pre-flop. Just continue our story, right? Continue the lie, basically, which is what it was, that we had an ace. We just lied and they bought it and we made money. And we're probably going to make money for this video. We're probably going to make a couple bucks. We're currently plus $19. I mean, there's been a few spots. We haven't really tested out our 4-bet hypothesis. We did a little bit. We had 2 light 4-bets. They both worked. Now we get 4-bet by the elephant. And I'm going to call King Jack suited. Why is that not a Jack or a King? I will say that what I will tell you right now is that I love my suits because I block Queen Jack suited and King Queen suited in their entirety. Don't I? Apart from the diamonds. So they've got King Queen of diamonds, Queen Jack of diamonds, but I might just have to raise. Chat, if I punt off $100, I just want you to know that it was worth it and I love you. Can we try and get someone to fold aces? Is that even a thing?
I'm ready to be. Poor boy. Hey.
All right. I don't know if they folded aces. Maybe they didn't. Maybe it was just like ace high, peeled the flop. But that was fun. Like, we do block a lot of the queen X with those suits because we're the opposite of the queen X, right? If the queen of clubs was on board, it's a lot less fun. But when the queen of clubs isn't there, we block more combinations of queen jack suited and king queen suited. And then we just tiny bet the turn, and they're gone. And they're out. And that's it. All right, sit out next big blind. I'm going to play my free hands because I want to get my value, and that's very important. I'm going to raise ace-9. Maybe there's some fun to be had before we finish. Don't feel like this range is supported by too many strong flats on the button on that board. And here I'm going to... We can call, we can 3-bet. Let us... Just 3-bet. Let's 3-bet. Let's 3-bet. Let's get amongst it. And I'm probably just betting range on this flop. Again, Ace King X is a board where I do really well. We are still ahead of some hands that peel the flop, of course. A lot of diamond draws. Hands like Queen 10, Queen Jack. Jack 10. I think it's a nice hand to check the turn with. It's a hand that we're going to be able to check call pretty nicely, given that we have the nut flush draw as well. I think if my opponent is bluffing some Queen Jack, Jack 10, they're probably one and done. We can improve at the river. We do improve at the river. But Queen Jack also improves at the river. Jack 10 improves at the river. But we do get there against a lot of the other Ace X hands, Ace 4 and Ace 5. Opponent has 7-8 of hearts. As you can see, so it's a hand that we're going to be able to check call pretty nicely. I don't know whether I would bet 7-8 of hearts if I was them. Maybe I would just check back. Do I win often enough? I think so. I think 7-8 of hearts you just take a river. Anyway, a nice pot to win. A nice pot to win here before we finish. And we had the bluff in a 4-bet pot with King Jack suited. We called a 4-bet. We check raised the flop, and then we bet the turn with King High, and we got them to fold whatever it was they were holding. That was a fun video. I enjoyed it. If you enjoyed it, make sure to let me know. Join us on Twitch. Come hang out over there. Wrong button. Join us on Twitch. Come hang out over there to watch the tournament action. Like this video, comment, subscribe. If you haven't subscribed already, a lot of you guys are watching and not subscribing. Please feel free to do that. Comments, questions, etc. always welcome. We won $93.56, and if we'd have held with the kings versus aces and run well on our all-ins, we'd have made $176. There you go. We're crushing. And more research required on the 4-bet ranges and things like that. But that guy did fold in the 4-bet pot on the Queen 6-6 board. Maybe he had a bluff. Maybe he didn't have kings and aces. I don't know if people are folding kings and aces there. Either way, thanks for watching. Take care of yourself. I'll see you next time.